Good day, my dankers. Martin here, and welcome back to another adventure. Our dank gang find themselves back in the vast landscape. Tobias looks onto the horizon and sees an apparent fortress. Let's go hither, he proclaimed. Moments later, Tobias set himself on fire and slaughtered a thug who apparently killed all his friends. What a tragic waste. Anyway, Triss finds the path towards the fortress. This place resembles an awesome 13th century castle, but why out here?
A stronghold here? What could it be meant to defend?
Shall we go inside? Ah yes, here, take a skull bong as payment for entry.
I owe you one, friend.
The mercy giver was quite pleased with his offering, and he allowed the gang to go inside the mighty stronghold. Well, most of the structure is all corroded, and there aren't any rooftops on any tower. Strange though, the walls are perfectly intact. Lord Edwin feels an uneasy energy. This can't be good. Perhaps the gang should look around and find some homies to smoke with. This castle, Ernst Castle, was built hundreds of years ago and is now overrun with bandits. How quaint.
Haven't you got better things to do than bother me?
Whatever. Nice ring, by the way. Tobias finds their leader Mauled and decides to have a sesh with him. Mushrooms. Good choice. Things turn sour once Mauled rips a violent fart, busting the crates behind him. Jeepers crow dude, what the fuck did you eat today? Tobias has the urge to stab Mauled for that stench, but Lord Edwin stops him thankfully.
These all know we've not to gain from unnecessary combat.
Right then, moving on. The gang heads upstairs to scope out any good ganja, but decides to admire the view a bit instead. How glorious, the sea, yet so dark inside. Triss suddenly becomes cryptic, and doubts her future with her new buds.
Too great a danger for my kind to join you. 'Tis a rough-hewn place, and bare.
Was this a warning for something? Tobias makes a smashing discovery: wormwood perfume. The rarest THC oil in all of Grancy's. Jackpot baby. The gang will celebrate tonight indeed. They venture forth, the true adventure yet awaits. That evening, the ganja sesh was interrupted when Lord Edwin became extremely vigilant. He heard voices coming from within the deep woods. Tobias instantly follows his brethren, along with Triss, who believes they are in for danger. A loud growl echoes in the distance.
You don't see trees like this elsewhere.
Tobias realized at that very moment why the oil was called wormwood perfume.
Tell thou the world, when my bones lie whitening, amid the last homes of youth and eld, that once there was one whose veins ran lightning. No eye beheld. Tell how his boyhood was one drear night hour, how shone for him, through his griefs and gloom, no star of all heaven sends to light our path to the tomb. Tell how this nameless, condemned for years long, to herd with demons from hell beneath, saw things that made him, with groans and tears, long for even death. Go on to tell how, with genius wasted, betrayed in friendship, befooled in love, with spirit shipwrecked, and young hopes blasted, he still strove, till, spent with toil, dreeing death for others and some whose hands should have wrought for him. If children live not for sires and mothers, his mind grew dim, but yet redeemed it in days of darkness, and shapes and signs of the final wrath, when death, in hideous and ghastly starkness, stood on his path. And tell how now, amid wrecks and sorrows, and want, and sickness, and houseless nights, he bides in calmness the silent morrow, that no ray lights. And lives he still, then? Yes, old and hoary at 39. From despair and woe, he lives, enduring what future story will never know. Him grant a grave too, ye pitying noble. Deep in your bosoms, there let him dwell. He, too, had tears for all souls in trouble, here, and in hell.
And there you have it. Dank Gang once more prevails, but are the warnings over? Find out next week on Dank Arisen. Respect the ganja and stay dank.